Yay Networks.
Hi guys, this is Kary.
And this is Kam.
And thank you for joining us. I mean, we're so excited to do this little podcast with all of you.
And we're so excited for you guys to get to know the real us. I know you only get to see a glimpse of us on the show, so we really want you guys to get to hang with us.
Yes, we want to talk about fashion, kids, health, anything that's going on in our lives.
And family and husbands.
Yeah, so tune in and, let's have some fun.
And girl talk.
Well, hi guys. Welcome back to another episode of Kam and Kary do Dallas.
Hey guys. Happy week.
So today we have a special guest. Thank you, Toni, for being here with us.
Yes.
Thank you guys. Thanks so much for having me.
Toni Grant.
Yes, so she is a dear friend of mine. So I met her because she was like a top contestant to be an RHOD with us.
Yes.
We were,
rooting for her to be a housewife.
Yes, I was like rooting for her.
Thanks, guys.
And all the bloggers loved you.
Yes. Thanks so much, Kary. I love you guys.
And we loved you.
I know.
Supportive. You guys really were.
I know, literally. Like I met her and it was like love at first sight. I
know.
It was like we became BFFs. We had a lot of fun together.
Yep.
Like,
and then Kary introduced Toni and I.
Yes. And then it was like we had so much fun. And we just like love you.
Yes. Well, thanks so much, guys. You guys have been so much. Kary, I love you so much. You've been so supportive. Kam, you've been nothing but supportive and super nice to me. So I appreciate the way you guys have embraced me. It means a lot. Thanks you guys so much for your support. And
listen, I love a buzz bitch.
That's me. Did you say buzz or boss?
A boss.
Oh, okay.
A boss bitch.
Boss.
Yeah, that's really, I was like, what?
I love a boss bitch. And Toni, and I love and admire you because, man, you are a hustler.
Yeah.
You work so hard,
go-getter.
a go-getter. And,
Thanks.
she was so sweet. So she actually, at the finale for season 5, I wore her beautiful skirt.
Which one was it?
A black skirt with a big slit and the...
Oh, that was the red
That
skirt.
was your skirt?
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't realize that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I love
That was my
that.
skirt.
So Toni is an amazing...
At South Fork Ranch.
Yes, at South Fork
Okay,
Ranch.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That was a black skirt
So
there.
Toni is an amazing designer and she started a clothing line.
Yes.
And we want to know, what inspired you to start a clothing line?
Yes.
How did you get started?
And how does one start a clothing line?
Exactly. Talk to us.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, let's start, ladies. Well, first, again, I want to say thank you guys so much for having me. Thanks so much for supporting me and my vision. But what inspires me, women like you guys, fabulous women, all things fabulous, just beautiful women. As a young girl, I was always inspired to be, into fashion. I love beautiful designs, colors. I had a big, bold imagination. And I wanted to convey it to fashion. I always found a way to convey it, to make something my own, whether it's a shirt or pants. I was always creative. I was always the creative fashion person. So, I had to work and do what I had to do. But when I got in a position to, just bring it to life, I just started to experiment. And, lo and behold, here comes my beautiful brand VJ. It empowers women. It gives us something to feel, great and sexy about, and I really love it so much. So, yes, we're here today. I mean, I just pounded out through COVID. We've been in business now for 2.5 years and we're growing rapidly. Thanks for everyone who supported us.
Great.
I know. And, she's going to do an amazing little fashion show. On May
13th.
May 13th. So people put it on your calendar. She's going to have one-of-a-kind pieces. She's going to be doing it at the Cowboys Club.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely. This collection, guys, you guys are going to love this collection. Yeah. It has a lot of beautiful imported silks, a lot of designs that are exclusive. It will be a lot of one-offs there. So it is going to be
and what colors
beautiful.
Should we be expecting?
Well, of course, you're going to be able to find the pinks, Cameron.
Oh, good.
You're going to be able to find beautiful pinks, vibrant colors. This is the thing about this collection. Normally, I design, I do, creams, the blacks, and all of those colors. But this collection, I burst out. So I have beautiful pinks, greens, highlights, yellows, a lot of different prints textures. You guys are gonna love it. So yeah, come on out.
Sounds very sexy.
I know.
A lot of silks.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
all
like
things silks.
that. I like that. Now, where do you get most of your fabrics? Like, are they from a certain country?
Yes,
or they come from all over?
Well, they're from Italy. Some are from Italy.
Nice.
You know, just different parts of the country. I mean,
Yeah.
I even get some that are imported in from New York that are actually made and printed actually in New York.
Yeah.
You know, France. I mean, even Korea. I mean, all over we have you know, beautiful, nice silk suppliers.
Yeah.
So we utilize a lot of those.
Yeah. Now, do you sew the actual sample or do you usually direct and have someone sew it? Because I know a lot of designers actually don't know how to sew, which is crazy, but it's true.
It's true. I am that designer. I am the visionary designer. The designer that I just, my designs and comes off, you know, how I feel, whatever mood I'm in. And I can envision that. I can see that. And then I have my beautiful team, which is my pattern maker.
Yeah.
My sketcher.
that.
You know, I completely relate to you on that aspect because, you know, I design my jewelry.
Yes.
And
yes.
and yes, you know, I can kind of, I can make it, right? So when I started doing jewelry, I was like, I love the design. And then I took lessons and everything and make the jewelry.
Yeah.
And then I realized that I have no patience.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
Oh my gosh, especially the knotting stuff.
Yes.
Like with pearls and knotting. I was like, after like half the damn thing, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I am done knotting this shit.
Right.
Like somebody else needs to do it. Like I'm ready to design a different one.
Yeah.
You know, so I I get it. I'm the same way. I love designing. I like picking all of the, you know, like pearls and I like picking the beads and I like
all the
picking the
notions.
colors. Like I like buying all the stuff and creating it.
Right.
And then I want to like, and
Tell
I design,
somebody
well,
what
and
to
I
do.
design one piece and then I'll tell somebody, hey, make me 100. Like, you know, there's no way.
Well, I
can sit
definitely
there.
don't cook my dog food right now. So I just wanted you guys to know that. I'm not making dog biscuits in my oven.
Okay.
But obviously I have someone else that cooks them. So.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
that's
you
the
have a
thing.
vision now. When this and this, make them.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm no cook.
No
I am
cook. But let me
no
ask
cook.
you guys this. Out of your businesses, okay, Kary, you don't make your jewelry because I understand, you know, you want to produce in numbers as I do. I produce in numbers, but you can make your jewelry, right? You can make that sample.
you
if
had
want
to.
I mean,
if you had to.
if I had to, I could make it.
You could.
I mean,
Yeah,
because
just
I
a
don't
sample.
because I don't make it all the time. I have these amazing quality people that make it so much better than me. So if I made it, I mean, maybe it would break.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. But the fact that you guys just like, and you said, well, hey, for your biscuits, you know, you don't.
Yeah.
But the thing about
My
it is
oven doesn't get as hot as the oven there.
Yeah,
That's
but I
the
can't
problem.
sew. And I think many designers, like fashion designers, we often beat up on ourselves like, oh, I just wish I could sew. I wish I can sew. And one of my mentors, he told me, he said, listen, concentrate on your thing, what it is that you do best, on your skill. You know, if you are a dreamer, if you're a visionary, whatever you do to come up with your designs, you have someone to sew. You have someone to, you know, make your piece.
You can hire everybody
You can
else.
hire someone else. So that
That's
goes
true.
all the way around.
That's a
You know,
very
so
good point.
it's challenging, you know, as a business owners when you're in your manufacturing process.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, I am so proud of you. I love
you.
women. I love to support women.
Yes.
That, you know,
And that's
are
one reason
open
why
your-
we started this podcast too.
Exactly.
We want to support women in their businesses and bring awareness to them.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
And
amazing.
and have, you know, different women that are entrepreneurs and help them and,
yeah.
you know, and
exactly.
support each other and lift each other up.
Exactly. Because at the end of the
Yes.
day, that is what it's about. It's about women empowerment. It's about us empowering, you know, just the world,
Yeah.
you know, and so,
Sisterhood.
yeah, sisterhood. And so more of it. I love to see it. Thanks so
Yeah.
much, guys.
Yeah.
So now talking about Cameron, you had a question for Toni about
Okay.
RHOD.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So we all wish, you know, we all could have been on the show together.
Of course.
Now, if we were,
Okay.
what tagline would you do for yourself? Would there be a
Yes.
tagline?
What is your tagline, Toni?
Like, have you ever thought of it before?
I never thought of a tagline, guys.
Well,
I
come
never-
up with one.
I'm like, I don't know.
Come on, this is
I
what-
only make luxury.
No. How about fashion doesn't make sense? It makes me.
Oh my God, I like that. I like that.
Yes.
That's a cute one.
That's something
Be
cute.
something about fashion. I love that.
Yes.
And Toni, so now if you were on the show, who do you think you would be fighting with the most
Yeah, who do you think you'd be fighting with the most?
Out of you guys?
out of everybody in the
whole
show?
cast.
Wow. I don't know.
We're putting her on the spot.
They're putting me so on the spot. Then I'm
We're
going
gonna
to
make
have
her
all
blush.
of these. Then we're going to look up and then we're going to have all these fan pages after me. It's a trick question.
Or
No.
how about you can say,
See,
who do you
when
think you get
when
along with the most?
When you're in a show like this, you can be
you can't hold back.
you can hold back.
I mean,
you have
hey,
to be
you know.
like controversial.
Yeah.
I know you guys are going to put me on the controversial
Am I-
spot.
well, listen, who wins the prize of controversy?
Yeah.
You should see all the things that I would say in interviews.
Yeah. Carrie got herself in some hot water.
And she's just like, oops.
But I got myself in hot water too and just didn't realize it. That's the problem. Carrie knew what she was getting into.
Is it a way
That's the
to not
difference.
get in hot water? Is it a way not to get in hot water, guys?
Well, you can be like, play Switzerland always.
Yeah. And be like, oh, you could play Switzerland. Yeah. Wait, so who came up with the term Switzerland? Like,
Yeah,
that
what
just
is
means
that?
like,
No, because you know the Switzerland, they never get into any trauma.
oh, because they're
The country,
Oh, okay.
you know,
I totally get it.
the country is Switzerland.
Okay.
They don't fight with anybody. They don't
Yeah.
take sides with Russia or US or
they
this or that.
don't.
No, they just
I'm so impressed you know world history.
That is not world history.
It's not? I thought it is.
That would be
Is that kind of like
Common sense.
common sense.
Oh shit. Well, I need a class on common sense sometimes. And that's like the thing. Like, well, and that's the other thing about reality TV shows. It's like sometimes they expect us all to be like a certain way. And it's like sometimes all of us don't have common sense. Like there's little things I don't know, you know?
Well, yeah, and clearly there's a lot of things that I say that are considered rude.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
rude. I like how you said rude.
Yes.
I like how you said rude.
Rude.
Well, and my thing too, it's like supposedly I was like known for like doing like little digs, and people said I did little digs sometimes. I never realized I did that though.
Yeah, she was just like, I'm just being me. Like,
You know, like I
like-
didn't realize I did
Okay.
that.
Okay. And you know what, guys? I have questions for you guys because
Okay.
of course the floor is open, right?
Of course.
Thanks so much, guys, again for having me. But my first question is
Yeah.
going to be for Cameron.
Okay.
Cameron.
Okay, perfect.
Speaking of Real Housewives of Dallas.
Yes.
And the cast.
Yes.
Who would be your least favorite?
I would in the cast this season or previous seasons. Season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4, or
the most
season
recent,
5.
season 5.
Oh, okay. I would say, well, it's sad to say this, but I would definitely say my least favorite would be Tiffany, just because she just, I thought she was going to be my best friend, and that didn't go that direction. So I was very naive to our friendship. I would definitely say that. So I was very naive to our friendship. I thought she was going to be one of my close friends.
Yeah, they were
And
going to be the Pink Sisterhood.
Yes.
Right.
She said that we
I was
were
actually-
the Pink Posse.
I was actually jealous she was going to steal
She
you
said-
from me.
I know. Carrie was jealous because
I know.
her and I were
So
texting
initially,
each other.
you guys had a connection.
Oh
instantly.
yeah, I took her
Okay, I
husband
see.
out. Court and I took them out, her husband out in the beginning, and
Wow.
we had so much fun.
Yeah, you
checked
didn't-
on her
you didn't
throughout
even
the
do that to me.
whole show. Like
There's
I
jealous the whole
didn't.
summer.
I
You
had
did
Eduardo,
not.
you and Eduardo came to my house, but that was after we filmed.
That
right?
was after we filmed when we got drunk on margaritas.
Right.
on-
I
on the-
messaged you on Instagram though. I messaged
You messaged me, but you did not
But
take me
you
out to
didn't.
dinner.
You didn't write back right away though on Instagram. I messaged you, but you didn't see it. I believe you
I
didn't see it.
swear to you, I did
Yeah.
not see it.
Yeah, and
Cameron,
then you did, and then we exchanged numbers.
yes,
Yeah.
but I promise you, if I would have seen it, I would have told you.
And then I know that because the minute you did see it, you texted me and you're
Right.
like, "Oh, you reached out. Thank you so
Yeah,
much."
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
Were you before going, oh no, she's not texting him back, she's going after me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you?
Well, this is the thing. I was kind of worried that they were going to try to pin you against me in the beginning because you were originally filming with Stephanie and
yes.
Deandra, right?
Stephanie, Deandra, and Brandy.
So I was kind of worried they were going to pin you against me because that's the kind of like put people together.
Well, they
Right,
were,
right.
I think they were
Yeah.
trying to. That's what they
Yeah.
made me film with
and
them
I don't
first.
think they realized in the beginning that Tiffany and I were hanging out and we went to lunch and we got, I don't think they realized that because then when we started filming, they started having her film with other people in the beginning.
Oh.
And I was like, well, that was kind of weird because her and I were already texting each other as we're friends,
Right.
you know? So I was like, well, that's kind of weird. So then they kind of like manipulate who hangs out with who.
I
Like,
see.
and if you say, I want to hang out with someone, you have to like, even if you ask, they're not going to agree on it.
Oh, it's
Like,
about what
they
production
control
wants.
everything.
The narrative.
Completely.
Yeah.
They control who hangs out with who.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
So it's even if you like want to be friends with someone, like they don't have you filming all the time. Like, for instance, they have certain people ride together so that they talk before they go to an event.
This last season, it was kind of weird because I feel like I was almost filming I had a lot of, like with most people.
Yeah. This last season,
Yeah. I think they were confused of who they were going to
place you with.
Yes. Because they remember.
I filmed with you a lot though for myself.
Yeah, you film a lot with me, but with Tiffany, they had me throw her birthday party.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they wanted me to film with her a lot.
I remember that. Yeah. They wanted you to be friends. I think because they saw the shift in the friend group. Because originally they were having her film mostly with Stephanie, if you remember that.
Yes.
Right? And then her and Stephanie kind of weren't like, I mean, they were still friends, but it wasn't like besties.
Yes. They realized
So
that
then they
Stephanie
were
was
like-
not going to have her side.
Right.
Because Stephanie was really good friends with me
Right.
and you. So she was like, oh, Stephanie's not going to go there. So let's see if Kary goes there. So
Right.
it's all a hot situation.
It was very weird. They
Right.
like manipulate everything.
Right.
But if I had to say some like who I got along with the most, it would have been Kary.
Right.
You know?
And you felt with Tiffany that, that was the turning point. Like when she,
When she was my turning point was, this is interesting because behind the scenes, she kept saying, we're going to be besties, blah, 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 blah. And then when we got to dim sum, I noticed she put me on the very opposite side of the table. For her first two parties, I always was on the very end of the opposite table than her. And usually when you're filming, you usually want your closest allies next to you. Like that's just kind of how it works, right?
Exactly.
So I was kind of like, well, that's kind of weird. But then I realized that she was getting closer to Stephanie and I thought that was totally great. But I think at the same time, Stephanie was getting played a little bit. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's just because we compared notes later, right? We compared notes because we both were told that we were going to be her bestie. She told Stephanie and I, we both were going to be her bestie.
Wow.
Both of us.
And
I was
then
like,
she totally went left on both of you guys?
well, I don't really think I don't think her and Stephanie doesn't really fight with anybody.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I don't think.
She's definitely Switzerland.
Yeah. Stephanie's middle name is Switzerland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Which
so only one
I wish
Switzerland.
I could have that as my middle name, but
Me too.
I
don't
it
think
doesn't work out that way.
I don't think I'm capable of being Switzerland.
Yeah.
It's not in my blood.
It doesn't work out that way.
Well, Kary, what about you? Who was your least favorite on the show for season 5?
For season 5, Deandra, for sure.
Wow.
Deandra and me had a lot of things going on, and it was, sadly, she really disappointed me. In a lot of ways. I felt betrayed for sure by her. She all of a sudden became best friends with Tiffany, and obviously she was making.
They were definitely forced though to be friends. Like,
yes,
yes,
but
because
definitely
the producer made Deandra bring her on. Because to be honest, in the beginning, I was I got the impression that Tiffany in the beginning didn't even know who was going to take her on. Because when I went to lunch with her in the beginning, she acted like she wanted me to take her on. And I was like, wait, but I'm taking Jen on.
Right.
So,
yeah.
I think the producer
Deandra
set
really
that up.
wanted me to, like, obviously look like a bully and calling me bully. I mean, I'm like, are you kidding me?
You bully.
Yeah. I mean, seriously? Like, okay.
You just want to have a good time.
Listen, no,
it could come off.
Am I feisty?
Like,
1,000%.
People that are sensitive can take it the wrong way.
But how can you bully Deandra?
Yeah, Deandra is a very strong-minded person. I don't think she can ever get bullied.
Like, okay, you bully somebody, like normally, like they're shy and weak, and you bully somebody like that, but not.
No, but I don't like the double standards. You can't say one person is bullying, but the other person is not bullying.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
And I just don't like that word. So when I heard that word bully, I got triggered. When
I
she
know.
called you a bully, I got triggered because I've been called that before in the past. And I was like, we can't use this word, people. We all have children.
Right.
And there's real bullies on the playground. We only can use that word when it's really needed.
Exactly. When it's
Right?
real.
When it's real.
I mean,
one thing about Housewives.
Hello, we are like all heels, 6 grown women filming a show,
Yes.
type A personalities. Hello, we of course are going to speak our mind. That is
Absolutely.
not bullying.
Right. Well, and this is the one thing about Housewives. Like, this is the thing, because we all have children, when you do something controversial to somebody or you're going below the belt, you want to be sure you want to do that because you realize their whole family is going to get affected. And I would never do anything to somebody that was going to hurt their family.
But remember, Deandra doesn't have children.
Never. No, she doesn't. So she doesn't have to worry about that.
So she doesn't understand
but there's other people in the cast that doesn't understand either.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing. I feel like there's some people that just have like I have values. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to go below the belt unless I truly think that person's a bully. I'm not going to use that word. Right?
Yeah.
Totally
it really hurts families,
Yeah, it does. It does. Especially like you said, when you have children out there and they're like, oh, my mom is a bully.
Right.
You have to really, really be careful how you channel that energy and all of that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So Tiffany, Deandra.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah. So what about your answer? Who will you get along the least? After watching the show,
distracted us.
Since you're
she knows.
So since we're already like.
Okay, you can say who you think you get along with the best, but don't worry, you're not gonna hurt my feelings if you say Kary, of course, because I know you met Kary first.
Well, I mean, of course, Kary. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get along, but
of course. Okay, well, then I would be your third
Listen,
wheel,
me and
that
Toni
would have been so fun.
Me and Toni, we would get along. But let me tell you, since we're kind of like sisters, super
do you think you would
comfortable
get
with each
feisty
other
together?
Oh yeah.
See, that's what I said. It depends on that's what I said. Depending on getting along. Okay, so Cameron, I think we will have a blast together because. Kary is the one that you're just going to get where you're going to get. She's that unconditional love friend that, girl, just bring your crazy ass on. Come on, let's go, whatever. I love you. So that kind of thing. But, the least favorite, I would say, the person I think I would probably not get along with is going to be Deandra.
Oh,
and I think
she'd probably be a protective friend too, right?
Yeah. And I think, probably because of the whole Kary situation.
Yeah.
That would have been, because I mean, I've heard a few things, but and not to say much, but so I would definitely say her.
Yeah, we've all heard a few things. That's the other thing about Housewives. We've all heard a few things. But the question is, do you bring it up on camera or not? See, that's the question.
Oh well, the question is
where you guys have to draw the line. Do I bring it up or do I stay quiet? I always chose to stay quiet to protect people's families because I never went there. But now I look back, I'm like, I should have brought it all up. I should have laid it all on the table. What was I thinking?
I know.
What was I thinking?
You know what? And that's the problem. I will tell you, Toni. That is the problem with Dallas, which I think, okay? I think, and I tell Cameron all the time, I think everybody was too much of a pussy to speak up.
You love that word, by the way.
This is too much.
I mean, to speak up and say anything. Everybody's like, oh my God, if I like go, oh, your sweater is ugly. This woman crying. Yeah. They can take shit.
I could move on from that though.
Oh yeah,
if you told me my sweater was ugly, I could move on from that.
Yeah, but everybody would like, oh my gosh. Any little thing was like, oh my gosh, make such a big deal out of nothing. I was like, wait, I mean, I'm freaking,
People were very sensitive this year.
Very sensitive.
But it's reality TV.
And you have to have drama.
Yes, and in reality, we have feelings. And reality, we're going to hurt each other's feelings.
Do we?
Yeah.
Some people are just a lot more sensitive than others.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're emotional, put it that way. We channel our emotions as women. We channel it all kinds of crazy ways, depending on which day you catch us. So it's reality. No, fuck it. I hate you. And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, Toni, imagine this. I'm sure you have girl drama in your life.
Of course.
With friends. Imagine cameras following you around and filming all the dramas going on with your friends.
Yes.
And talking about this, talking about that. And you have to talk about it on camera.
Yeah.
And then
about your friends.
About your friends. And not only about that.
They have to say, then the producers will then say, well, your friend said this behind your back. Are you going to say something?
Oh my God, the level of stress.
And then if you ever told any of your friends any issues that your kids have, or if you have any issues with your spouse, guess who's going to bring it up on camera? Some friends that you trusted, but they're not really good. They're going to come to you and go, well, Toni, so I know you told me that your kid is...
I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have brought it up. I would have, what? I would have pulled her back without the cameras. I would say, hey, this is the issue. Are you okay with me bringing it up?
Yeah, I would have definitely had to ask
I would
her.
do that.
If that was my friend, my real friend, all due respect, I could have, like
I wouldn't
easily.
No,
Yeah.
I'm very, very loyal. So I wouldn't.
You
do-
would pull me aside too.
Oh, you know that.
Yeah, but some people in our cast wouldn't do that.
No,
some people would be like,
exactly.
"Well, this is a show.
Exactly.
This is a show."
But that's
it's like
it's loyalty
okay.
over everything, though.
But
Yeah.
but that's what happened in our show.
Yeah,
That it was not loyalty. People would go below the belt, and not only that, they would hire other people
To
on
do the
social
dirty
media
work.
to do the dirty work,
Yeah.
and they would figure it out, and they would put videos out there and ruin people. It was bad.
Yeah.
Oh wow, the magnitude.
I know, and it's like I don't understand.
Okay.
Like,
So Toni,
Who goes the length?
you dished a bullet.
so you did,
Oh God, thank you,
You
Jesus.
yeah. you
Like
did.
seriously, like
It's like, oh my God,
you're getting a little glimpse of here being in
Yeah.
a podcast and
I know.
thing. What like?
Wait, Kary, did you think filming put a lot of strain on your marriage? Like, did you think it put a lot of strain on you guys? Because for me, it did, but I think it also helped our marriage in a weird way.
Yeah, and a lot of people ask me,
Yeah.
do you think that this show caused your divorce?
Yeah.
A lot of people ask me that. Absolutely not. I
Okay.
think that this is the thing. I think that a marriage my marriage was already
Right.
fragile.
Right.
So and I didn't think the show was going to help it or not
Mhm.
help it. I just think that maybe what the show did is probably speeded things up.
Put it on the microscope too.
Yeah, put on the mark.
Yeah.
And you look back at it and the whole thing. So I think it definitely speeded things up in my
Yeah.
divorce. But like I remember like our scene, like a lot of people like don't know like a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. But I remember South Fork Ranch. So I remember Brandy, ended up with me and Brandy had a late night situation that happened that, she ended up breaking into JR's museum thing. I don't know if you remember watching the show.
Yes.
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 And she's
And
by
you-
then,
that's when you're banging on my door.
and,
Yeah.
and I was like grabbing I was kind of like in this horse thing, and I was trying to Brandy, and I
horse
ended up.
thing.
I was in a little.
You're riding the horse.
The horse too, so I can get up,
Yeah.
and the horse was moving, like because it was one of those like
Yeah. What is that called again? Is it
horsey.
no, like, when they go like this? It's a horsey that goes like this.
Are they trotting?
That move.
Yeah. What is it? A rocking horse.
A rocking horse.
There we go.
Oh, are they trotting?
I'm like, wait, what do they call? Yeah, me and Karen play charades all the time. Like, what is this?
Okay.
Okay, a rocking horse. So I was on top of a rocking horse because my description was always like I was in a horse
Yeah. Yeah.
and a rocking horse that I got up, after we've been drinking all day. So then I broke the whole
The rocking horse.
no, I broke the plexiglass from the museum. The whole plexiglass come back.
Oh my God.
So that weekend at Fork Ranch, and I remember they all had to have an intervention with me.
Yeah. The intervention.
Yeah.
I was pulled aside in that room that day. By the
Yeah.
way, I told you that.
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
I was pulled aside by
Yeah.
producers, and they said, "Just let you know, Kary and Brandy have made lots of destruction in the museum room, and it's gone really far, and we need you guys to address it."
Yeah, they had to have an intervention.
And we're like, "What did she do?" Because we didn't see her yet. Well, what did she do? Okay, and we're like, Stephanie and D'Andrea are like, what did she do? Like, we're all like so confused, and the producers are like, she broke the plexiglass, and we're like, oh my gosh.
Oh my God. I would have paid money to see that.
so-
We're like, we're gonna have to address it.
So
We're gonna have to address it at breakfast.
So the deal was that that weekend I was actually having a really hard weekend with my ex-husband. We were not in a good place and all this stuff. So that when they were all like coming at me, like, "Hey, Kary, what's been going on in your life? You've been drinking too much, getting into too much trouble."
Because you always
ta-da-da."
have to think of the deeper problem with housewives.
yes.
It's not like anything surface. It's like, okay, let's talk about what they're dealing with internally right now. It's like a therapy session.
Yeah, because
Wow.
because you're acting this way.
Yes.
And the thing is, like, I couldn't tell anybody. about I'm going through my issues with my man.
Yeah. Because that would have been all over camera.
All over the camera. I would have had to talk about it. It would have been a big situation. It was the finale.
Yeah.
It's not like we were going to talk about, I mean, obviously,
Right.
It's the finale weekend. And I was just going through a lot. So, but it was, so anyway, so they're all talking to me and I really did have a lot of like stuff going on, but it was, I've been keeping it inside me the whole time.
I don't know how you filmed the whole time.
Yes.
It was
so
yes,
strong.
I was keeping it all inside me because I couldn't bring it up to anybody because of all of that. So that day, I remember I just broke down.
Right.
I was just like,
You were
crying
just- wow.
because I was going through a lot and I went to the bathroom and I didn't want to talk about it. So of course they wanted me to talk about it.
I thought you were crying because you were in a fight with Deandra. I was like, but that's again, there was more to the story.
There's a lot more to the story.
Okay.
So when you see like
and
things
speaking
happen.
of that, we love the ranch. So we wanted to talk to you guys about our fabulous sponsor that we have, which is Good American Denim.
Yes, Good American jeans. I am in love with them. So yeah, I am so obsessed with these. Jeans, Kam, and I love it that they have every size out there. They have sizes from 0 to 32. That's company
a big range.
It's
That's
huge.
Really important.
And I love this company because it's all about inclusivity and an all body types.
Yeah.
I mean everything.
Yeah, and I just got my first pair of Good American jeans and I'm like seriously obsessed. And I've never ever had jeans that actually hug my body in this way like this.
I know my butt looks so good.
I mean, oh my God. And also the fabric feels so luxurious. I love that so much. And there's never a gap in the waistband when you're wearing these jeans.
Yeah, I love that
which
too.
I truly, truly love. But also it's super easy to see that this denim was designed always to celebrate women's bodies. Which that's also, what you do as well, which
Exactly.
I love. But Good American offers a size range, like you said, from 0 to 32.
Yes.
It's so important because we all come in different shapes and sizes.
Yes, that's huge.
And they're all about inclusivity and body positivity. And what makes it even better is that the brand is female founded.
Oh, yeah.
And I love that. Supporting women, I love that.
Okay, guys, and if you want to try the jeans that will make you feel confident about your body and give you your best butt ever.
Yes, and they do.
But ever.
I testify to that.
You're going to go to goodamerican.com/DoDallas and use code DoDallas at checkout for $50 off your first pair. Again, that's code DoDallas for $50 off your first pair at goodamerican.com/DoDallas. Guys, and we're back. So Kary, let's go back to this situation. So you had more going on than we thought. And that's how it always is.
Yeah, and it was a lot going on in my life at that moment, but nobody knew. So then, of course, Deandra's like I'm crying, and Deandra's like on her knees, like going, oh shit. Like, that's the worst place Deandra has to be. She's not good at like somebody, I mean, I was literally bawling, crying.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like and I'm dressed up like a freaking 80s,
Wow.
aerobic dancer.
Yeah. And that's what they always do. They want you to look so ridiculous on the toilet.
I was
sitting on the
I was
toilet
sitting on the toilet
in a costume.
bawling, crying on a costume, wearing aerobics, like literally.
God. Oh my God.
But it made for
Like,
good TV, Kary.
Yes.
Neon warm-ups.
Kary took one for the team. That's the thing. And that's the other thing. Like, I always feel like some years, some people get a lot of attention and then some years people get breaks.
Yes.
And that was a lot of attention on you, Kary. Like,
Yeah,
I was hoping I was getting a break.
Well, she was the villain.
I did
for
not
that.
get
She
a
was the
break
villain.
though.
Yeah,
I was
what-
hoping my season was getting a break.
Yeah, you got a break during the filming.
Because I had that crazy year the year before with Stephanie, and that like emotionally drained me so much. And then this year I was like, that past year was like, oh, I'm getting a break. I'm not going to be the center of drama.
The problem is that
And
you
then
were
somehow it became that
the problem is that you were the center of drama after we were filming.
after we were filming,
And I was the center of drama while we were filming.
We were filming.
So I looked like a crazy situation, and it was like horrible because they were going after me. I mean, like also like at Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I was in trouble too.
Oh yeah, I was pushed in the room too by producers to talk about Oklahoma because I didn't really know what was going on. I was so tired, and I was like, I knew you said a few things to our guest, but like I didn't realize all what happened before that, you know, because I didn't really know what was going on in the woods.
I was
with the machete.
Yeah.
Like they gave her a machete.
Yes.
I was so afraid of her. I was like, I do not trust Kary with a machete.
Oh my God. And she's running around like
it
a
was
mad
like this
lady.
big. It was like this big. The blade was like that big. And she's like, Wilderness Barbie. And I'm just like,
Are you serious?
I like, me and Tiffany and I thought we were friends at the time. So we both like ran off and we ran off like to our room because her and I were roommates and had the best time. But we ran off and we were like hiding from Kary with the machete.
Oh,
We were like, oh my God.
Kary,
Yeah.
that's fun, but it seems like it was fun though.
I mean, I was having fun until you watch the show.
Yeah.
And then it's a whole
And then
nother
it's
spin.
like, oh my gosh.
I think you're an easy target too.
Oh yeah,
Because
I'm such an easy target.
you, once she has a couple cocktails,
She's
just
a wild
gets,
card.
It's a wild card.
She's a wild card.
And
I just
she's
don't-
very honest.
Yeah. Yeah. So when they come
And
to
that's
provoke her, they're gonna get
TV
it.
gold.
TV Gold.
Do you
Yes.
think you would be like that, Toni? Like after a couple cocktails, do you think they would be able to get you?
Yeah. See, that's my weakness. A couple of cocktails, and then I'm the next one.
Yeah.
Like, why did I?
Yep. And then you have to worry about the sober ones that are watching.
Oh yeah.
Because then tomorrow will remind you what you did.
Exactly. Then I'm all embarrassed. Like, I'm really not like that.
Like
It was
Stephanie
really
and
not.
I were probably the most sober in the group.
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
But actually, no, Deandra, though, this past season didn't really drink that much. Remember? Fun Deandra, Vacation Deandra never really came out.
Definitely me and Brandy were
Yes.
like,
Having fun.
we were like, we were filming in the middle of COVID.
Yeah.
June, July, and
Yes,
August.
yes,
So we were
definitely.
quarantining for like 3 months already. I was like, and then it was my 50th.
Yeah.
So I was like, like a 2-year-old in a candy store.
Yep.
I was like, I'm having fun.
We all were excited to be out.
Well, we
at
were
that
so
point.
excited to be out and having fun and everything else. But me and Brenda were extra
Yeah.
having fun.
Yeah. And I really think our cast this year had the most fun.
Yes.
Like
We even said that
all
at the
had
end.
so much fun together.
Yeah.
We really did.
Remember at the last party, we were like high-fiving.
We were like, this is the dream team.
Yes.
Aw.
We were like, this is the dream team.
We were actually.
We really were.
We really were.
We really were. All of us. That includes
Yes.
Tiffany.
Yes,
All of
yes.
us.
Now it was the most drama filled season season 5.
Yeah.
You guys were. I mean, it was one thing after the next with you
And
guys.
that's why we're on hiatus.
Yeah, that's
Probably.
crazy.
Well, our numbers were really bad, I guess, but that was because of COVID.
Yeah.
And we had
Yeah.
the worst trip ever. Our international trip was Oklahoma.
Yeah.
No offense, Oklahoma. We had a great time. I got bit by a scorpion.
And for my birthday trip, we went to Austin.
Yeah.
Like,
We should have been going to Paris.
no, to Saint Tropez.
Yeah. And
Of
you know
course,
what? And
that
if
would've
you
been-
were on the show, we could be going to visit like silk factories.
I know.
Yes, of course. We
To
could
do
go
all your-
Italy,
Yeah.
going to the mills.
I mean, and you and me could be
Yeah.
doing fashion shows together with my
Yes,
jewelry and your
And then I could
clothing.
model for you guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
totally.
Of course. The
As
model.
long as I lose my COVID weight.
I mean,
Oh,
I would do it
God.
for
But
you
listen-
girls.
COVID weight.
I would do it for you girls.
we can still do it. We're going to do a fashion show. You can model.
Oh
with
God, no, I
my
should have
jewelry.
put that out there. No.
Get ready. To
Get ready, Cam.
Get ready to go ahead and
Yeah.
lose that COVID weight. But you don't
Uh-huh.
have anything.
You're sweet. My jeans are a little tight.
She is tiny.
They're
She
a little
and
tight,
tall.
though.
She can, she could get 10
I
pounds and
can
nobody know.
hide it. I can hide it.
She can hide it. Yeah. I wish I went to. Don't you wish all the way we gained went to our boobs?
Okay, I have a friend that actually says that. She literally says, "Oh my weight goes to my boobs." I'm like, I was like,
oh,
Like, how are you so lucky?
yes,
I'm just like,
that is. I
maybe
would
she's
say.
really serious.
Yes.
Well, I think yeah, you have to be serious. You cannot just say that.
Yeah.
I said, I wish it went to my
Right. You think it's real? I mean, do you think it's possible?
Well, I mean, I had a recent experience that for some reason it felt like my boobs were getting bigger.
Oh, that's good.
And I was like, I mean, I think I'm too old for my boobs to still be growing, right? Like in your 40s.
Yeah. I kind of wish it went to my boobs and my butt.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I lose weight and my butt goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
situation.
Yeah, it is for me too. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
trying to
Oh.
lose the handles and then the butt goes. But
Yes.
I don't need the butt to
Yeah.
go. I need the handles to go.
Yeah. But I'd
Yeah.
rather have the
That's it.
handles and the butt
Yes.
than no butt.
Then no butt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're out of there if you don't have
Yes.
anything at all.
Yes. No, I'm like, I was eating chicken, fried
Yep.
chicken to get my butt back.
Yeah. Okay, I have a good question for Toni. I don't know if she's going to answer this though.
Oh, okay.
Marry, shag, kill for husbands.
Yeah.
Or do we do girls? Do we girls or girls? We'll do girls. Girls.
Who would you marry on the show? Who would you
kill.
shag? And who would you kill on Real Housewives of Dallas?
We don't use kill. We can just say catfight,
Cat fight.
right? To be a little nicer.
Who would you marry? Who would you shag? And who would you?
Okay. For women?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Who would I marry?
Who would you marry?
That's a hard question, guys. Who would I marry?
Yeah. It's a forever.
Oh yeah. By the way, Andy Cohen will ask us these questions.
Well, Cameron, I could marry you because you're just way too much expensive.
That's
So I
right.
can't-
I'm very
I
expensive.
cannot marry you.
My husband would agree with you. Yeah, I'm too expensive.
You know, Kary, the reason why I could not marry you is because you have too much energy.
Oh my God,
You have too much energy. I'll probably be a bore to her as a husband, wife.
I love it.
So I don't know. I'll probably marry Stephanie.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And so
It's a Switzerland choice.
Who would you shag?
that's a hard one.
We know Carrie's gonna be more fun.
Huh?
We know Kary would be more fun.
But of course, it would be my lovely friend. Kary.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, who was it? She's amazing. I mean, this girl is,
yes.
she's a hoopla. She's a ball of fun.
Yes,
It's not
yes.
one time that Kary and I go out that I don't have a blast every time. I pray for her energy.
Yeah, I
This
know.
girl is
Okay, what
Wow.
is the secret, Kary?
Yes,
I have no idea.
You just don't care.
I
right?
think she's born.
You don't
be born with it.
care
You're born with
about
it.
you live in the moment is what I mean. Is that how you feel like why you're fun? You live in the moment. You don't care what people think. You just live in the moment, right?
You know, I do. I live in the moment. I am me, and I just have energy. And you know, it's funny because right now that I'm in the dating world, you know, that is the one thing that a lot of guys always say about me.
Mhm.
I love your energy.
Your energy is her energy.
Like that is the one
amazing.
thing that I get a lot, you know,
Yes.
from guys
Yes.
when they meet me. Like
Has
they
anyone
want,
told you have too much energy dating so far?
yeah.
What did you say to them?
One person said, you know, I'm crazy about you, like da da
Yeah.
da. But I'm a lot more like we are so opposite. Like this person wanted to stay home all the time.
Yes.
And you know,
That's challenging.
and Toni knows. I called her. Remember when I was going through that and
Yes.
all these things, and I'm like, man. And I really liked him.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, any guy is gonna put on their best effort,
Exactly.
and then after
Yeah.
a few months, they're like worn out. They're like,
Yeah.
I can't keep up.
Yeah.
Yes. But to have that energy as a friend, you know, and I think that's what really connected us the first time.
Yeah.
You know, when I saw her, she just had an energy, you know, a burst of energy. And that's always cool to vibrate high.
I
You know,
love
that's
that.
really, really important.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'll never forget we met at Taco Salads.
Oh yes, at Deandra's
At
house.
Deandra's house.
Taco
You probably
salads.
wouldn't have approved of the taco salad because that's probably not traditional taco salad, right?
No,
No, it was kind of like American
Yes.
taco salad.
what
Yeah.
kind of taco salad was it?
It was like ground beef on lettuce. And it
oh,
was
okay.
like tomatoes and like cheese. That was it.
Oh, okay.
it was not a very.
Gourmet style.
It was not a very good taco salad.
No, it wasn't like traditional.
Yeah.
You know, but it was really good. But yeah, we met and I was at Deandra's house. I always love telling this story because I haven't told it in a while. But I was at Deandra's house and her really good friend was there and she's really good friends with Deandra's friend. And Deandra was coming, but I got to her house first and Deandra was in a massage. And it went overtime. And so I got to hang out with Kary for like 2 hours before Deandra even got to her own house.
Yeah,
Oh,
It was
wow.
like, Deandra's in a massage. We're going to hang out in Deandra's house.
which it was
Wow.
perfect because
It
it
was
was
fun.
a show and it was pretty good. But you didn't
Yeah.
know then that I was going to be on the
I
show.
didn't know. No, because you told me you were like, you've been called before, but then you really like, you know, you're still not that interested.
Yeah, I was really conflicted. Like,
Yeah,
for real.
really,
I was
really.
like, oh, I don't know, da-da-da.
Yeah.
But anyway, on that note, Toni, thank you so much for
No,
joining us.
Thank you for being here.
I
Oh,
love you to
guys.
death and, you know, always supporting you anytime, anything you ever need. Love you to death.
Thanks so much, guys.
Yes.
Thanks so much for having me, and have me again.
Of
Yay, we
course.
will.
Bye.
Bye, guys. See you next week.